G'day everybody, I'd like to talk today about the humble tambourine. And it's one of the most infuriatingly misplayed instruments, but it can have so much power and give so much movement to a track. So what I want to talk about today is a few different recording techniques which will really help it sit in the mix, and also just a few really simple basic tambourine techniques. Look, I'm not a trained percussionist, I may be full of shit, but this is how I do it and it seems to work, so let's go. So first thing I want to talk about is mindset of playing tambourine. A lot of people just shake it and they go, look, I'm playing the tambourine. And you have to commit to being a tambourine player. Believe it or not, this thing is a very powerful musical instrument and you have to treat it that way. So first thing to do is say, right, I'm a tambourine player, I'm gonna play like a tambourine player. It's good to have a whole bunch of different options for percussion. These are just a few of mine. So with tambourines, this one used to have a skin on it, which I loved, but I broke it from overuse. But this one is quite a light sound. That one's a heavier sound. And then same with your shakers. You've got some nice soft shakers, some harder ones, some rattlier ones. And if you're not sure which one to use, try them all out and see which one makes the track feel best. Essentially, there are three kinds of microphones. There's your dynamic mic, which is like your handheld vocal mic, kick drum, snare. A condenser microphone is a lot more sensitive, but will give you a lot more top end. The ribbon microphone is my secret weapon. This particular one I got secondhand for about 400 bucks. It's an old RCA 74B Junior, and the ribbon microphone will get rid of all the unwanted high frequencies. So when you're recording a tambourine particularly, you really don't want all the sizzly top end that you'd get from, say, a condenser mic. I recommend that anyone that's interested in recording gets themselves an old ribbon mic secondhand. Failing that, I reckon use a dynamic. In terms of mic placement, generally I think you want to get a bit of the room. The closer you are to the microphone, the closer it's going to feel like the tambourine is in the recording. So if you want the tambourine really up front, get close to the mic by all means, but you want the tambourine sitting back in the speakers in the depth of field. And the way to do that is to get a good couple of meters back from the microphone at least. Let's have a look at the wrist position. One thing you don't want when you're playing tambourine is to have a sloppy wrist. No one wants a sloppy wrist. So if you're playing like this, it's not going to sound real good. I have quite a stiff wrist when I play the tambo. And the tempo of the song dictates the length of the arc. So if you're doing a slow tempo, you've got quite a long arc, and a fast tempo is a really short arc. And keeping the wrist stiff, I think, helps to control your distance and therefore your groove. So if you're doing a slow tempo, it's quite a long arc. If you're playing a fast tempo, you can see it's not moving a lot. So that's first thing, stiff wrist, baby, stiff wrist. Final thing I want to look at is how to play a swing groove with a tambourine. It's not easy. If you use the technique that I just showed you and this, the inertia's all wrong and the jingles keep on kind of jingling around and you lose your swing. So what you want to do is put it on a 45-degree angle, and then play exactly the same way, and the inertia of the jingles will give you a really good swing. Thanks for watching. Look, in my head I was like, this is going to be really interesting and people are going to get something out of this. In practicality, I'm not sure. I don't feel like I've really given away that much. Yeah, fuck it. If you've got to the end of the video, thank you. You're a legend. Have a good one.